Hello, sir, and respected fellow members. So, for the topic is our team name is Kundi Rockers, and our team members are Kunal Vasudevan, Afsar Imam, and Shagun Pandey, and Vikrant Bijolia. Next slide. So the topic is sentiment analysis, translate text to speech and chatbot. So sentiment analysis would be presented by Kunal Vasudevan. Translate would be presented by Shagun Pandey, and text to speech would be presented by Vikrant Julia, and chatbot would be presented by Ifsar Amam. Next slide. So introduction, sentiment analysis. Using sentiment analysis, we can analyze the text of data of the file. Basically, sentiment analysis usually explain all the data and the functionality of the sentence. So for example, like a sentence is given, the sentiment analysis will tell you like in which language is it and how much content or words are there. Is the word authenticated or not? It will tell you is it like a positive and give you the accuracy rate and everything. Is it a verb, noun, present, verb, every noun, etc. Next slide. So the motivation behind the sentiment analysis program is, as we all know that we are studying in text mining, in which we are doing text analysis. So to make our work easier, we use sentiment analysis. Like text analysis, we are studying. So sentiment analysis is one of the important part of the text analysis, in which sentiment analysis will tell you all the detail of the data and each everything with the accuracy rate also. Next slide. So for this program, we have taken a data of a tweet. So we have taken a bunch of tweets around like a 50, 1 lakh or 11 lakh data for the tweets. And this is the amount of text we have used for the function. Next slide. Next slide. Yeah. So this screenshot of the code for the sentiment analysis. So first we have taken the file which is present in this Amazon one, and for then it is in a CSV file. So first we have to convert CSV file into text file. Then we have converted the CSV file into text file. Then we have taken each tweet and did all the sentiment analysis in it. So for the first we have did detect sentiment, which will tell you all the details and the tell you that is it like a sentence, it is in English or any other language, and it will tell you the length of the text data, and it will tell you the is it positive, negative, or how much efficient the data is. Next slide. So these are the different functions. Calling detect sentiment. Detect sentiment will tell you the how much data and precise data you have used, and detect dominant language will tell you like the which words you have used, which is used most of the time, and how authentic it is. Detect entities will tell you like what are the data that you have used, and how many percentage of data accuracy is there. Detect key phrase will tell you is it like a noun, function, verbs, function, or any other adjectives. And entities will tell it is PI entities is a professional identity identification entity. It will tell you it is used in many big firms and business models. So it will tell you all the details and everything in precise manner with each word and each letter. And detect syntax also detect all the datas and will tell you like is it a gibberish one or like a authenticated one. Next slide. So this is the output. First, at the rate leap butterfly, thanks for this information. It looked like warranty is through. This is the data that we have. That is the tweet each that we have taken for the analysis. And first, we have done the detect sentiment analysis. In this, it will tell you like content length is 162 bytes and date when it is published, content type, and it is like a request ID, HTTP status, and it will tell you like how much score is it, and tell you it is sentiment like it is neutral, positive, negative, or mixed. Next slide. So this is the detect dominant language. It will tell you like language code, is it English, Hindi, like, and different language. En is the English code version. Score is 0.99, which means it is a very good accuracy rate. And in this content length, they have used 64 words, which means the detect dominant language means the data which has most precise words used are 64 words in that 164 words length. And retry attempts means we didn't want to like have to retry again, so like retry is 0 means good. Next. Detect entities will tell you like the beginning offset and ends offset of each data set that they have used. Text file like @ leaf butterflies, like how many letters in each index they have used, and accuracy rate of 0.98. And type is person. And that second one is beginning offset of 222, and say offset is 245. This means around when you minus 245 minus 222, you will get the length of the data that they have used, and the accuracy rate is 0.99. And the text that they have used is HTTP this, and this means a type is other, this because this is a one of the URL, that's why it is showing like others. And leech butterfly is sound like a person, so the type is person. And you can see the other HTTP status and content length that they have used. Next slide. Detect key phrase. In detect key phrase, they have just set the beginning offset, end offset, score, and text that they have used. And it has shown all the words that they have used, and which has a like a meaning in it, like the information warranty, which is like authenticated used word. Next slide. PII entities. In this, you can easily see the beginning offset, end offset, score, and type email, type URL entities, and the content length is 165. They have got 165 length of data, which is a PII entities, and you can see the request ID and retry attempts. Next slide. In the detect syntax, it will run all the data that they have in each words. For example, like they have used beginning offset 0 to 1, which means like part of the speech, which is tag SMM, and the text is this @ and token ID is 1. As you can see, next slide. As you can see, like 283, 284, word is score is 0.8. The tag is punctuation, like punct means punctuation. It is a noun, punctuation, noun, that things. And the text is this at the rate upper arrow, and token ID is 55. The token ID will tell you like the predefined ID that this is given, like 284, 286. Score is 0.91. The tag is noun, and the text was am is also one of the noun that we have used. And next slide. Now Pandey will explain the translation one.
Hello everyone. Now I'm going to explain my program, that is translate, that we have in that we have used Amazon Cloud9 using Boto library. Next slide please. So what is the purpose or motivation for creating the translate program? As we all know, I got this motivation for doing the program of converting one language to another language, because the current course that we are pursuing is from Taiwan and from Asia University. And currently I'm staying in India, and I am well versed in languages like English, Hindi, and my own mother tongue like Gujarati. But the thing is that the person that is from Taiwan, is some person want to send a message from Taiwan, a text message to the person in India, and that person does not know any other language except Chinese. So what he will do, that he will just simply send me the text which is in Chinese language, and using this program, the targeted language auto will automatically detect what the language in which the user is sending the message. And what will it do, that the language which is selected by the receiver, that is known as targeted language. Okay, so that targeted the text that is sent by the sender will be converted into the target language selected by the receiver. So it will be very feasible to understand for the user what the receiver, what the sender wants to send the message. Next slide please. So the here we can see that the interface we are going using is currently is AWS Cloud9 service. Okay, in that we are created a file in the program, Python program in which we have imported a Boto3 library. Boto3 library is a very powerful library which help us to perform various powerful tasks such as data analysis of the text and help us to translate, for example, as we are doing over here, and many various other things. So in our code, we have created a variable client. In that client, what are the purpose we are going? Our purpose is to translate, and the region name that is used in Cloud9, means AWS service, that is US East 1. Okay. So what we are going to do here is now that we are going to hardcore our program, for example, for first program. In that we have already given input in Spanish language. Hola, yo hombre, that is the text we have given. Okay. So now what we will do, that we will use the Boto3 library to convert our text. Okay. And we will store it in the value result. So after storing translate, one more thing, in the translate we are going to give some conditions like the text should be collected from the variable text that we have created in line number 3. Okay. The source language of the code will be automatically detected by the Boto3 library, and after that the targeted language we have chosen is in English. So we are going to print the result, and we can see we are going to print the result. Next slide, please. So here we can see the output. So the text we have given. So we can see after that translated text is given and various other information is also given. For example, that our source language code was ES. ES means espionage, which is Spanish, and targeted language code was our English, and various other metadata responses were given over here, like and content length is given, date on which date we have attempted it to translate our language. And finally, for further specification, clarification, we have only printed the translated text over here. Now second program, next slide please. So here we can see we have created another program in this translate CLA program. What we have used one more library of Python known as Click. In this Click program, using this Click program, what we have done, that we have integrated previous code with Click library over here, and in that library what we have done, that we can directly use any code and reuse it from directly command line interface. For next slide please. Okay. So here, as we can see, after running this script translate CLI Python, so we will get the option as put a phrase in any language. That is the input we have to give in. Here again, I have given the Spanish language or text that we have used in previous program. So here in our program, it will highlight the text that for the confirmation, these are the text that you have printed. And now what we are going to see, that after the output will come in a highlighted in blue background with white font, and that the translated language that we have targeted is Hindi. So we get our output in Hindi. Now further text to speech will be explained by our teammate Vikrant Julia. Thank you.
A very warm welcome to everybody. So my topic was text to speech using Amazon Polly. Yeah. So uh, I preferably used a Boto3, which is an Python available SDK software development kit for Amazon. Motivation for me pursuing this text to speech program was that we all belong to different regions, so we have communication issues. Although we know a common language like English, but due to our region, as I belong from India, and in that also, in our in my India, there are different states with different languages and different linguistics approaches. So there is lots of problem regarding speech conversation. So we have different pronunciations for same word. To solve these issues, we have created text to speech program. So as I told you, I have preferably used Boto3, which is a Amazon SDK available for Python, and then I'm defining importing session and exceptions from that. Then this is all the random stuff, all that OS operating system stuff, saving file, catching all the bytes files. Here I have my input file which contains my uh, text to be translated. After that, I'm creating an object of class poly. After that, I have raised an exception, a try block and except block statement. In that, I'm using synthesized speech and giving my actually what I'm doing is that I'm reading my file, and then I'm storing that file data, that bytes into my edit sentiment text, and that I'm providing into my synthesized speech. And output format would be my MP3. And there are if because the thing what actually I'm doing is that the text file contains the English words, so English speech. So here I'm using Johanna, which is available in Poly. And after that, I'm using audio stream and joining it into speech.mp3 and storing into my temporary directory. So that's it. And after that, my code runs. I would be getting a speech of that converted text. That's it. So it is after that. This was my data, that what I converted. Actually, this is an interface of Poly. So this was all about it. Next thing is that we would be talking about integration, sentimental analysis, translate and text to speech program. We have merged it, and we have done something good stuff, that we have merged a program that could be beneficial for lots of things. So Kunal Vasudevan will proceed and furthermore explain. Kunal.
So for we have integrated three functions: sentiment analysis, text to speech, and translation. So the main reason behind the integration is like the user who is using who is learning text analysis, he wanted to analyze all three functions using the same text file. So by using the integration, we can use all three functions using the same text file by clicking on one run button. So the first thing, the for example, next slide, it will help the user for saving time for doing all individually, and integrating all three programs will help the versatility of the user and make it easy to use, efficient and properly. It will also tell us whether the text or message that you are sending is like authenticated, or like what is the reason, like what is the depth of that data. And can change its own, we can change the data's language from one language to another language or the desired language, and we can also convert the text language into speech language. Next slide. Now we will explain the code. So for the integration, first we have taken the data. Data is the that input file which has the Amazon tweets, like a bunch of data that we have used in sentiment analysis. And the first then we have to convert it, the CSV file, into text file. And after text file, we have taken one tweet and printed that tweet. And in that, next we have done the sentiment analysis of that tweet. Next slide. In the sentiment analysis, we have done detect sentiment, detect dominant language, detect entities, detect key phrase, PII entities, and detect syntax. These all will run, and it will tell you all the details of all the data that you have used. And we have also used the text and language. We have used English, in which the text file, the data it has been in the language English. Next slide. So now the translation will be explained by Pandey.
So here we can see that in our integration program, firstly we have comprehend the data and analyze the sentiment of it. From the bulk of the data, we have selected one tweet, and as explained by Kunal, it is analyzed whether the sentence is in proper structure and it's not gibberish. From now that the selected sentence or the tweet we have selected from the comprehend will come to my Boto function. In that Boto translating function, the text will be translated, and the translated text, as we can here see that the Hola is the Spanish language, and this translated language will show the result, and this result will be further converted into the text to speech that is done by Vikrant. So what will happen is that it will be easier for the user that using our program. So what he will do is that he will just input the text, we will translate the text and in the targeted language, and it will be pronunciated or verbally announced to the receiver. Further, the converting part of text to speech will be explained by Vikrant.
So this was all the normal stuff. Actually, yeah. So what I'm doing is that I have predefined my Porto 3 class using Poly, and then the result that is stored in translated text, that is a dictionary key value pair. So what I'm doing is that I'm in my synthesized speech object. I am reusing that thing, and this time I'm giving Poise ID is Aditi, and as normal output format would be MP3, and my targeted language code, that is Hindi. So what I'm doing is that first I'm reading that English file and then I'm translating to Hindi, as Hindi is an Indian origin language. So that's why. So this is all this normal stuff. Yeah. And I'm storing into audio stream and storing into a temporary directory with the name of rocks mp3. Yeah. So after all, this would be the output. So I will show you. Yeah. So this was all the code that we were discussing. So I will give it a shot. So first, sentimental analysis has been performed, has been done. After that, yeah. So this is the translated text of one of the tweets that were present in the Amazon tweet CSV file. And after that, the poly, that is Amazon poly, which is handling text to speech conversion. So it will take a short amount of time because it will convert this text into the speech. Yeah.
जेडली स्मेल माई बड्स वे बेनिफिशियल कर के साथ अमेजोन पर लगभग $83, शिपिंग के साथ एक्स-रे पर $86। तो हाँ, लेकिन यह मान रहा है कि अमेजोन पोस्टिंग पर वास्तव में 1 महीने की देरी है। साथ ही आपको अमेजोन की रिटर्न पॉलिसी भी मिलती है, तो यह वास्तव में आप पर निर्भर है। कुछ नमूनों में पहले से ही स्क्रॉल पहियों को तोड़ दिया गया है। निश्चित नहीं है कि उन्होंने smell my buds way beneficial.
So this was all this converted text. First it is saying JD Live, and after that all the word kar ke saath Amazon par lagbhag $2.83. That is all this Hindi word. Actually that was all the converted text. So that was what our integration concept did is that first what we are doing is that we are performing sentimental analysis. Example for that, we are having some beginning big token ID beginning offset and part of speech, and we are giving also a tag whether it is a noun or what it is, and we are also scanning what kind of thing it is. And after that we have done the translation part using Amazon Translate, and after that just now this was Amazon Poly. So that was our integration part. Now the last part, that is chatbot, would be furthermore explained by Mr. Imam.
Hi everyone. In this presentation, I am going to talk about chatbot using Amazon Lex. First, we will learn about what is Amazon Lex. Amazon Lex is a AWS service for building conversational interpretation of application using voice and text with Amazon Lex. The same conversational engine that provides Amazon Alexa is now available in any developer, enabling you to build natural language and chatbot into your new and existing application. Amazon Lex enable the developer for build conversational chatbot. Amazon Lex, no deep learning experience is necessary. Now here is a must motivation for creating chatbot program is a must is a communication between person to person, person to bot, take time to reduce, time to be create board that will be communicate with the user and Jiva's answer according. For example, we have done for like a pizza order, like a chicken, like a bakery. You want to order a cake, you are a order a kilo of bread, like that thing. Next slide. In this presentation, next I created a one board. Here is a that name is a Kundi Bakery. I enter in the slot. Next slide. Huh. In this slot type, and I created another one. Like his name is what is bakery unit? Unit like how many kilo you want, how many pieces, how many kilos, how many loaf. If everything is mentioned is there. In next slide we will see how to we will communicate with bot and user. Next slide. Here you can see I created three slot like a bakery product unit, and amount. In a bakery product, you will see how many product available in bakery. In bakery product unit, you will see how many unit you have, like kilo, loaf, and amount. How many amount you want, and we will see next slide what convocation we will do with both. Next slide. Huh. Here I add some sample nutrients. I would like to buy here amount we will add how many amount you want, which unit like 2 kg, 1 kg, 3 kg, 2 pieces of bakery product like loaf, bread, muffin, what you want. I would like to buy some bakery product, and they will give answer like a cake, anything. Here is what amount. Here is what bakery product, and that is and there is some convocation we will see in next slide. And now after the save instance, we will build a boat. Here you can see here Kundi Rocker build was successfully. Our boat is now created. Now we will talk with boat in next slide. Here you can see test board. I simply write, I need some cake. Okay, he will ask, what unit? I said kilo. He will ask, how much you want? I said 2 kilo. Here you can see intent Kundi bakery is ready for fulfillment. Here is our bakery is ready. Now he will say amount. I say 2 bakery product. Amount to bakery product is cake. Bakery product unit in kilo. Here you can see here 2 kilo cake is ordered. Next slide. That's it for chatbot. Thank you.
So now we can show the integration in the different language that we have used for earlier. So first we have did the integration with Hindi language, the Indian original language. Now we will do in different language. Vikrant, share the screen.
Wait a second.
So now we have used a different voice also, and the translated text is the same, and the language code is now changed to CMN and bar CN, which is a Taiwan language. So this is the output, which is the English text is translated into Taiwan text, and now it will show you the
Sorry,
poly
actually it is a Mandarin, Mandarin
Mandarin,
Chinese.
yeah, Chinese Mandarin text language. So the poly will as these are the data's analysis and the data that has been translated in Mandarin, and now poly will speak the language Mandarin data, that the translated one. Just a second, it will take time.
Jedi Livet Smile My Protect the Repad 的飞手在亚马逊上含税大约$83 ，X 光片运费大约$86。是的，但这是假设亚马逊的发布实际上会延迟1个月。另外，您将获得亚马逊的退货政策，所以这完全取决于你。一些样品的滚轮已经损坏了，不知道它们是 Jedi。
So by running this, we can say that we can use different languages for doing different translation and language speak. As we can see, it is a multilingual language program. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you everyone for your kind cooperation.